Hello, everybody. So, today I'm going to start with a very interesting topic. And the beauty of today's topic is that by the end of this video, you will be able to start making predictions and even start understanding astrology, even without understanding astrology. So, let's get started with this beautiful, simple foundational topic of Jyotish called Hora. So, Hora meaning the magic of the hour. So, what is Hora? Hora is simply known as the hour. Each hour of the day is actually controlled by a certain planet. So, the activities that we do subconsciously and unconsciously are actually based on what Hora is operating, meaning what planetary hour is operating. So, let's take an example. मान लीजिए if it is 3 p.m. on a Sunday and suddenly you're in a romantic mood or in a mood to have something sweet or watch a movie. The reason why you're feeling this way is because on Sunday between 3 to 4 p.m. it might be the Hora, aka hour of Venus. So every single activity that we do is somehow being controlled by a planet. And in that particular moment, we are operating by that planet regardless of wherever we are. So now the question comes, why the weekday? आपने कभी वंडर किया है why there are weekdays? मतलब who invented weekdays? Why there is Sunday to Saturday only? And why Monday comes after Sunday or why Friday comes after Thursday? We never think of all these questions. मतलब we are actually just trained like robots to follow a system and not question it. But if you would have questioned it, you would have realized the answer is actually Vedic astrology. So the actual answer to this is Vedic astrology, rishis and sages. So our sages were actually super scientists, and thousands of years ago they assigned a planet to each hour of the day. So but where do they start from? Who is going to be the first star and when? So what planet is known as the king of planets? It's the sun. Sun is the biggest graha in our astrological system. So let's try to understand this by an entertaining example. So let's say the rishis, sages, they were sitting and having tea and snacks. And they said, now whenever we plan our next meetings for performing yagnas and rituals, so let's start with the concept of Hora and weekdays to mark our calendar. So I don't know what they did to come up with the decision. He is specific day, say today will be called Sunday. And obviously they must have done some mathematical calculations, or maybe that specific day sun was the brightest in the sun, or there must have been a lot of parameters to look upon. But regardless, that day our sages decided that today, when the sun rises from the east and the first light that hits the horizon, that day will be the first official hour which will be ruled by the sun, and it will also rule the entire day. That moment it was decided that today is Sunday. Now we'll talk about the order which goes from Monday to Sunday. The order. So why then Monday came after Sunday? Is it because moon is the queen? No, not really. So the sages assigned these hours as followed. Since sun ruled the first hour of the sunrise, which is honored to the king, the rest of the days will be assigned to the planets from fastest to slowest from the observation of the earth. So since moon is the fastest planet from the observation of the earth, so moon is second in line. But how do we get to the moon after the 24th hour so that we can call it moon day, as in Monday? So the sages assign these planets per their hora after the sun. So guys, there's a definite sequence or a pattern that is universal and is supposed to be followed. That goes from 1 to 7. So first hour of sunrise was ruled by sun. Second hour of sunrise was ruled by Venus. Third hour of sunrise was ruled by Mercury, followed by Moon, followed by Saturn, followed by Jupiter, and the last seventh hour that is ruled by the sunrise of Mars. Also, Rahu and Ketu are not part of this Hora system, only the solid visible light bodies are. So, like I said, the Rishi sages assigned to this particular day as Sunday. So, the first hour of the sunrise on Sunday is assigned to the sun, then followed by, like I said, Venus, Mercury, Moon, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. Then what do you do after the seventh hour? Well, guess what? You repeat the same cycle again. So after the seventh hour of Mars on Sunday, restart with Sun again, and then Venus, Mercury, Moon, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. So what do you do when you keep doing this sequence 3 to 4 times? So well, now the 25th hour, now being ruled by the moon, it now becomes moon, that is Monday. That's how simple it is. उसी तरीके से even on Monday, the first hour of the sunrise will be assigned to the moon, followed by Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, and again go Sun, Venus, Mercury, Moon, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. Keep repeating this sequence till you get to the 25th hour. That becomes Tuesday, aka Mangalwar. The same thing goes with Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This is how we got our weekdays. So you see the magic? So now guys, I will be sharing a table which will show the first house ruler followed by the sequence of 7 hours. And the 6 a.m. time which I have taken is just an example, but sunrise can differ from each state and country. Okay, so let me just share my screen. So now as you can see my screen here, so हम अज्यूम कर लेते हैं कि संडे टू सैटरडे 6 AM सनराइज हुआ था हर सुबह, राइट? तो 6 AM सनराइज हुआ तो 6 to 7 on Sunday would be the hora of sun, 7 to 8 will be the hora of Venus, 8 to 9 will be the hora of Mercury. इसी पैटर्न को अगर हम सन, वीनस, मर्क्यूरी, मून, सैटर्न, जुपिटर, मार्स रिपीट करते जाए, so the 25th hour will become moon, like I explained you. And since Monday को sunrise हुआ 6 AM and Monday को the planet which will be ruling the hora is moon, तो हम moon से start करके moon, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, sun, Venus, Mercury, moon, इसी तरीके से हम 25th hour पे आ जाते हैं, that becomes Mars. So as you can see, Tuesday को 6 AM को we will be starting with the hora of Mars since it is ruled by Tuesday, and if you keep repeating the sequence Mars, Sun, Venus, Mercury, Moon, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, तो जो 25th hour होगा that will become Mercury. That is why it is called Wednesday. So guys, what we are basically doing is कि जो भी weekday है, अब मान लीजिए Thursday का weekday है, तो Thursday का weekday का जो होरा जो रूल करेगा that will be ruled by Jupiter. तो मैं जुपिटर से अब अपना बस सीक्वेंस उस यूनिवर्सल को स्टार्ट कर दूंगा. जुपिटर के बाद मार्स आएगा, मार्स के बाद एग्जैक्टली सन, वीनस, मर्क्यूरी, मून, सैटर्न, जुपिटर, मार्स, टिल आई गेट टू द 25th hour, दैट बिकम्स वीनस, दैट बिकम्स फ्राइडे. सो यू गेट इट, दैट्स हाउ सिंपल इट इज. सो दिस टेबल वाज जस्ट an example so that you guys can understand how to calculate hora manually. Okay, so now we have reached to the most interesting part of this video, that is making predictions. So just by knowing the horas you can start making predictions. What you have to do is observe, observe and observe. Start observing your activities and activities of your friends and family members. Start observing किस होरा में किसका फोन आ रहा है, कौन आपके बेल डोर पे रिंग करता है, and you can see what is happening around you and you will see the pattern sinking. This is also a great remedial therapy. For example, if your spouse is angry at you and it is a Saturday, so what is the best hour to approach them to talk about a resolution? Well, on Saturday, we want to talk to our spouse during the hora of Venus, which might be around 10 AM, 5 PM and 11 PM. So the Venus hora will operate on those hours, those time periods in the 3 different said hours. That will be the best time to approach your spouse and say, hey, look, I'm sorry, can we sort this out? So like I made this video during the hora of Mercury, which I just checked. So which represents social media and communication, which makes sense, like I'm making this video right now during that hora. So for the people who are already familiar with Vedic astrology and have an idea about their planetary placement of their chart, so you can start noticing what hora is operating. जैसे मान लीजिए अभी मर्क्यूरी का होरा चल रहा है एंड मर्क्यूरी के होरा के बाद कौन सा होरा आता है? मून. आफ्टर मून सैटर्न, जुपिटर, मार्स, देन अगेन सन, वीनस, मर्क्यूरी, मून, सैटर्न, जुपिटर, मार्स. सो लाइक आई सेड, मैं अभी ये वीडियो मर्क्यूरी के होरा में बना रहा हूँ. सो उसके बाद जो नेक्स्ट हो रहा है दैट विल बी द होरा ऑफ मून. तो उसी एग्जाम्पल पे यू कैन स्टार्ट ऑब्जर्विंग कि अभी जो भी हो रहा चल रहा है वो आपके बर्थ चार्ट में वो प्लैनेट किस हाउस में प्लेस्ड है. इज इट इन द फर्स्ट हाउस, सेवेंथ हाउस, 10th हाउस, 12th हाउस? एंड यू कैन स्टार्ट सीइंग कि आर यू डूइंग दोज एक्टिविटीज रिलेटेड टू दैट हाउस. Once you start observing all this, you'll start corresponding to that ki hora actually work karta hai. So now I'll just share a cheat sheet for you guys, especially for the newbies, the new ones who don't know anything about astrology, so that they can have an idea. So now guys, I will be sharing a cheat sheet. So which will signify कि generally क्या क्या activities हर planet signify करता है. Okay, so just wait, let me share my screen here. So okay, I hope you guys are able to see my screen. Yeah, so this is the cheat sheet. So let's start with sun. Sun means dealing with authorities, father, waking up, dealing with light, government issues, political news on TV, temples. Then we have moon. Moon means dealing with food, emotions, travel, mother, milk. Then we have Mercury. Mercury is social media, phone calls. Like I told you, मैं ये video Mercury के Hora में बना रहा हूँ. Social media and emails, travel, information. And Mercury is also lower level teachers, like school teachers, professionals. Basically, Jupiter is the guru, the main wisdom. It represents the main teachers, but Mercury can be the lower level, like high school teachers. Okay. Then we have Venus. Venus means dealing with life, women, love, romance, movies, and entertainment. And then we have Jupiter. Like I shared, it means guru, teachers, learning. Temples, dealing with manager. Then we have Saturn. Saturn means dealing with work, labor, servants, tired, lazy, slow. It also means cooking with oil and maybe putting petroleum in your vehicles. And then we have the last Mars, which represents sports, actions, anger, engineering, and electronics. So yeah, this was just cheat sheet so that you guys can refer to it. So moreover, general example maybe if the Hora of Saturn is running, there can be a chance that you're in your car and suddenly a beggar comes knocking on your window, begging for money, or maybe actually you might be getting petrol filled in your car and you will see that the Hora of Saturn is operating. उसी तरीके से if you're suddenly feeling hungry or emotional or maybe missing your mom, just check, maybe the Hora of Moon is operating. Okay, so like I said, Mercury का Hora चल रहा था and I was actually shooting this video. अब तो Mercury का Hora खत्म हो गया, Moon का start हो गया. So yeah, this was just a cheat sheet and all the newbies and everyone can refer to it. And now I will be coming to the last part of this video, that is how to find the Hora. Okay. So yeah, we have come to the last segment of this video, that is how to find Hora. So nothing, just go to Google and type sunrise time. It should show you the sunrise time for the day in your current location. From that point on, give the first hour to the day lord you are looking to study. मान लीजिए if you're looking to start your studies today and today is Saturday, that is Saturn, then your first hour of the sunrise will be given to Saturn, followed by the chronological order which I just showed. So you can do this yourself starting from the sunrise point. और अगर आपको ये चीजें मैन्युअली नहीं करनी है, you just directly want to see कि अभी currently क्या हो रहा चल रहा है, so you can also visit websites like Drik Panchang, and there are many other websites also. There are a lot of softwares which automatically calculates the Hora and tells you what Hora is going on. So yeah, this is how Hora is calculated. So I hope you guys understood. This is a very, very basic concept of Jyotish. So yeah, so thank you guys. I hope I was really able to explain this concept to you. So if you're new to my channel, subscribe below, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one now. Bye bye.